It's swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. In there for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. Adam Jones will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Guzman is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
First baseman number 19.
Chris Davis will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and Feldman's on a roll now, 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now Hardy lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. And this one is a home run. J.J. Hardy, a solo home run. And this one gives them the lead at 6-5.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Jonathan Scope will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And this is fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. 1 for the O's here thanks to the exploits of J.J. Hardy. Middle of the afternoon here in the Lone Star State. It's the Orioles 6. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
The 1-1 home. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. On the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Matt Dominguez will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now a fastball here is hit softly to the left side of the infield. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You've got a good base stealer over there at first base. Why not give this guy a shot to run before you go up there swinging at the first pitch and ground into a double play?
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Jesus Guzman will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. In there, strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Number 35 will come in and pitch now. David Lowe will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. Flash you back to take another look at the solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, first day of the month, 3 base hits. Nothing like starting things out on the right foot.
Nick Hundley will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a throw over, and the runner back. And a rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Nick Markakis will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. Grossman is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Another curveball here, but this misses in tight. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And that'll score the runner from second, and it's now a 7-5 lead.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good, and he looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Nelson Cruz will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Orioles lead it. Robbie Grossman will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Down and away, ball 1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1. Carlos Corporan will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. Jonathan Villar will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 7-5. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Adam Jones will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here, 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion. And you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Chris Davis will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. There's a hard hit ball out to left center, and it'll be over the head of the shortstop VR. It's a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
J.J. Hardy will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First offering on the way. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his 2nd hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Jonathan Schoop will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Two and one. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. Here it comes, 2 and 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
David Lowe will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, you know, he's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there. He's looking for the right formula, but he hasn't been able to find it.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
It's hard to believe that for all the runs that have been scored, this is just their first walk of the ball game. What they've gotten, they've had to earn it, and they're going to get another base runner right now.
Nick Hundley will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 1 gone. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back in standing. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tried to check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side. Altuve for 1. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone.
Well, this was always going to be a tough turn. You're going to see him have to charge in a few steps to field this ball, and then it just developed a little bit too slowly to get 2.
Nick Markakis will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Time to Jose Altuve will stride in again as first would flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Ryan Webb will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Jose Altuve is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
This little run they've been on has helped them quite a bit in the standings, but looks like more and more it's going to come to a halt at 7 games.
Number 4 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And this is a good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other way. Use the whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Dexter Fowler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
That's some good aggressive base running right there. He knows the play's probably going to first, so he takes off and makes it up to third on the strikeout.
Matt Dominguez will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Swing and a hot shot down the line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, you know what? not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Chris Carter is at the plate as he watches ball one. For Dominguez, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And there's ball two now. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. One for the Astros on this two-base hit from Matt Dominguez. We'll march on to the eighth. It's the Orioles 9 and the Astros. Manny Machado will get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
Third. Machado.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. Fowler is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Adam Jones is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Good riding action to that thing, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Jesus Guzman will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
First baseman.
And that misses for ball one.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Up next for the Astros.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Robbie Grossman will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Darren O'Day will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Robbie Grossman will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Now batting.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And we showed you the ERA just a moment ago. It's under 1 coming into play, and it just keeps on dropping as he gets the first out here.
Carlos Corcoran will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Chris Davis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. J.J. Hardy waits on deck. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
In there, on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
That may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Fowler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And the catch is made there, 2 gone here in the 9th. Jonathan Scope will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. David Lowe would be next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't add to their 9-6 lead.